Liam, I know a lot of your fans want to know, like, what do you do when you're just kicked back and, you're not working? What do you like to do?
I'm not working, just looking after the kids. I mean, I love taking my kids to school. I'm all for that. And just chilling out, man. Don't do that much. Sort of go out for meals with the missus and that.
You watch any bad TV?
I watch all TV, yeah.
What kind of TV do you like? I mean,
there's one at the moment that's come to England. It's called Eastbound and Down and that. Have you heard of that?
Oh, it's great. It's the one from America.
With, Will Ferrell, he writes it.
Yeah, it's the one where he plays the card dealer. It's insane. I was telling you about it. Yeah, with the baseball player.
That's awesome.
You're fucking out.
Yeah, I love that, man.
Yeah, it was genius. They're doing season 2. I just interviewed Will.
And I like a bit of that. And my kids are obsessed with like Family Guy and all that. Even though it's a little bit naughty for them.
Hey, it's funny. My daughter, now she's 10, but when she was like 3 or 4, my ex-wife used to get mad that I was letting her watch it with me. I'm like, she doesn't understand it, but my kid would be walking around singing the theme song.
Yeah. So yeah, just that kind of stuff, man.
That's cool, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of music are your kids into? Maybe kids' music.
No, what do they like?
I hope you're playing them the Beatles.
Oh, they know all about that.
Yeah.
They know that before.
When
they were born listening.
Oh yeah, they know all about that. They didn't like the gorillas and stuff. They like the cartoony stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, they know all the Beatles. I have them every now and again, just quickly. Just go like, who's that there? Just point to the thing and a big picture of the Beatles, and I make them, line them off straight away. So I go, who's that John? And they go, John Lennon. Who's that George Harrison? And Ringo's. So you just test them every now and again, make sure they're paying attention.
That's correct.
I love that little test for the kids.
You know what? That's a good.
Thinking when they're having the breakfast. Who's that there? You know what I mean? So yeah, it's good, man.
I love it.
It's a good way to win your kids. I mean,
I'd say it's fantastic. Now, the other thing I had to ask you, a lot of people would love to sit and meet you and chat with you. And you're very, this is the first time I think you've ever done a long-form interview that I know of, except with Matt Pinfield. But have you ever met, one of your idols, maybe growing up, met somebody you really liked? And it doesn't have to be a singer that you were nervous in front of? 'Cause I think we've all met someone we really wanted to meet, and then we end up...
Everyone that I've met has been cool.
Like Paul Weller, who you love from the Jam.
Paul Weller, he's mega. I mean, I met Paul McCartney when we were recording. We was in America, actually. I went to see him at Madison Square Garden. I met him for the first time, and he was cool, man.
Paul's a cool guy.
He was cool. And he was just stood there with his guitar on his neck playing, just asking us what we were doing. And that freaked me out. I met Ringo. And that freaked me out. But
Ringo's a good guy, isn't he nice?
I mean, everyone's been cool, man. I met Neil Young. He was top. Went out for dinner with him. He took me out for dinner.
How was it with Neil? Would you talk about music together?
He played, where did he play? The Royal Albert Hall. We went to see him and his wife. I can't remember his wife's name, but he said, listen, come back, we're going out for a meal. So and we all turned up and he just brought us in and order what you want. And that was it. He was cool, man.
That's really cool. Did you ask him any stuff about his music, or did you talk about anything like that?
I don't know. We're talking about buffaloes or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're the buffalo roam, right? That's great. Absolutely.
Can you tell us about that show? I believe it was in Canada, and because it ended up, you guys had to cancel a show here in the States.
Oh, yeah.
When Noel got injured, yeah.
Not good, man. It wasn't good, man.
Did you know what was happening at the time?
Nah. No, it just happened. I looked round and Noel was on the floor. I thought he'd been stabbed at first. And then the geezer come out, and then there was a bit of commotion, and he got dragged off. Which is not good, man, but, no one died, so we just pick ourselves up and get on with it, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. It's a Canadian thing with security is kind of strange, because right around that same time, Lady Gaga or some guy whipped out his penis and wanted her to sign it at some signing. I'm like, anywhere, if it was America, he would have never even got close to be thrown, or not even near the stage with Oasis.
It'd have to be some big penis man to knock us over, man.
That's for sure. Absolutely true. Now, we're hearing you might move to New York, Liam, which I heard that. I thought that was fantastic.
Oh, look, yeah, my missus used to live in the Catskills, so my missus would drop everything in England to come here and live here. I mean, we stayed here last Christmas with the kids for 2 weeks.
Did you take them to see the tree and do everything here?
We went to see the Rockettes.
Oh, that's great at Radio City Music Hall.
And went to the ice skating ring and that. We just stayed up near the park and that. So went had a look at a couple of places, but I haven't found the right one yet. Saving up.
Yeah, you'd be great. Yeah, I think you'd have fun.
I like it. I like it. I like the park.
And
don't really come downtown that much, but I just got a vibe. You know what I mean? People get on with things. You know what I mean? Don't talk about it.
Yeah.
I'd love it if you moved here. We'd give you your own show here at the station.
We'd love to have you come by on a
I
regular.
could do with a job.
Yeah, we'd love to have you come by on a regular basis, and it'll be great, man.
Yeah, well, I'm out of work at the moment.
Debuting a cool something new, and coming and playing what you love to play and the songs you're into, and
Good one and get a coffee, man, for you. Don't worry about it.
that'd be fine. We love it. You know, sometime when you come back, we love to do with you, Liam. We do a thing called a takeover where you play like 20 or like 10 or 20 of your
I'd
favorite
love to
songs.
do that. Well, yeah,
And
man.
you tell us why you love them. Like maybe it's like Timeless Melody by the Laws to like the Roses.
All right.
Yeah,
well, let's do
like
that then.
yeah. We'd love to have you on because
Next time when we've got some music out and we've got a gig here, we'll come in and do it.
We
Yeah,
would
be
also, seriously, if you want to debut anything with us, if you want to come and bring up your demos, whatever, we'd love to play them for you.
yeah, anything
Nice one for
when the
that.
record comes out, anything like that,
Anything.
man. We're like, the door's open, Liam. We love
Thanks,
you,
well,
man.
Thanks a lot. Well, I'll definitely take you up on it, man.
Now, where can we get your clothes? Because I want to,
Right.
I want to outfit Penfield.
Yeah.
We haven't got it. It's on the internet at the moment, but I think we're looking at some stores over there or like little boutique shops and that,
Yeah,
which should be good.
that'd be really cool. Well, I know a lot of places that would love to carry
Ooh,
it.
yeah.
Here, right?
It's good, man. It's going all right.
I look forward to seeing it. I'm going to go. Is there a website people can go to check it out?
Website, yeah.
Is it www.prettygreen.com here and .co.uk
there you go.
as well?
How long are you?
I don't know much about that internet.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's one of them.
Yeah, I know, exactly. We'll definitely try them both. And I think it's a good idea.
How long are you in the city?
Here till Thursday. We leave Thursday night. Got to do this. Is it Kieran Fallon?
Yeah.
Fallon show.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jimmy
Jimmy
Fallon.
you're
Jimmy
doing
Fallon,
here. Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, by the way, you tell Andy I said hello. I mean, I don't remember. I had dinner. I remember when he was in Ride. We went out to dinner one night. It was
His wife,
crazy.
remember Ida?
Yeah. Absolutely. He's a good man.
Well, man, next time we're here, we'll bring them all in.
That
yeah,
would
it'd
be
cool.
awesome.
Bring Gam
This
because
is
I
what
never.
we do now with a band that ain't just me. You know what I mean? It's a good band vibe. So
Yeah, I'm excited about it. And I want to meet the guy from the
Performance.
Laws because that debut album
he's
killed
top,
me.
little Chris, he's very small, man. I have to pick him up. He's smaller than you. We'll have to pick him up, put him on the.
Yeah, we'll put him right up here like a little kid. Don't you love that whole Laws album, like Son of a Gun and man,
Mega,
Feeling, all those songs.
Glass.
Looking Glass is genius, man. Yeah, and I love Timeless Melody because I feel it, just those. Yeah, it's a shame Lee Mavers. Yeah, he was funny because he complained about the production, but I thought the production was great that Lily White
Like
did.
singing, didn't
Yeah,
he? And all that stuff. But that's what people are like that, though, aren't they? They get a bit too obsessed with it.
Yeah.
It's got attitude and the tunes sound good. Then put it out and stop sitting on it. You know what I mean?
yeah. You drive yourself crazy overthinking it, right? Overanalyzing
Yeah,
it.
it takes them 5 years to make records. You shouldn't be in the music business if it takes you 5 years to make records. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
You're banging one out every year. What's the use?
Yeah, I mean, look at the bands that we loved. The bands from the '60s: Stones,
Exactly.
Beatles, Who, Kinks. They had a new album out every 5 months.
That's what done my head about Oasis, really. You know what I mean? Always planning on having 5 years off and stuff like that. It's like, come on, man, I'm not getting any younger. We've got music. Let's make music. It's all right having a couple of months off. You need a break, and I think people need a break from you, but I didn't make music to sit at home, you know what I mean? I want to get out there and play music until, you've got to take it while it's hot, haven't you?
You absolutely do. Plus, people want to hear you. So, I mean, there's definitely there's a desire and a need and fans.
So, Liam, when will we hear some new music?
Right, the album's going to be done. I'm planning on getting it done by June.
June.
So I'd like to have a tune out in October or something, around
Yeah.
about that time.
Great.
That would be great.
We'd love to have you up
Do
to
that,
debut.
and then leave that for Christmas. Put another one out after Christmas, like the end of January, and then then the album in the summer.
That's great.
Got a summery feel to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't wait to hear. You have any song titles you can tell us about yet? Or?
I don't want to say anything.
Well,
'Cause they all start shouting at me back in England. They're all like that, going, "Don't be telling too much over there."
All right, yeah.
Well, let us debut it. We would love to here in New York.